specialists down up front. Their secondary is struggling a little bit this year. What do you see as the keys to get the passing game going again?
I mean, honestly, from what I've watched on film, their defense is pretty solid. They're pretty good up front, like you said. They have some really good DBs, so I think we just got to be on our P's and Q's, and do what we can, and try to play cleanly without any penalties or anything like that, and go from there. So I'm definitely excited. I think they're a good test for us and a really good defense. So.
No, you go ahead. No, the last couple of weeks you were very involved week 1 and week 2. Had 2 catches last week. Is that just kind of part of this offense, knowing that from week to week it might vary? Who has 5 catches, who has a couple of catches, and kind of staying involved regardless of the targets.
Yeah, I mean that's a big thing, right? Because we have a lot of guys that can contribute in different areas. I think Tim had a really good game last week. Cortland had some good catches. I had a couple catches, but we know that from week to week it could be anybody that really pops off and does good things. So as all of us want to do good, really good every week, I think as the season goes on, we'll get more and more comfortable with each other, more and more available, and I think everybody will have good games at once, and I think that's what will really take us to the next level. So I'm excited and looking forward to keep going in that direction. So
what's the challenge if you aren't getting targets early to make sure that if that big pass does come to you in the third or fourth quarter that you're ready for it?
that's how it always works. It's like when you don't get any catches or any targets in the first half, then when the game's on the line, it's going to come to you. So it's just a matter of staying focused, staying ready, and making the best of every play, making the best of every opportunity you get. So.
Are you surprised at all how well Teddy's played? No, you didn't. You're younger. He's been in the league a bit. Or what has impressed you about his play through 3 games?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really sure what to expect. All I knew from what we were going off of in training camp, which he did really well in, and he's played really well throughout the season so far. And I'm just excited to keep going with him and keep this thing going. So I wouldn't say I'm really surprised, I guess, but I didn't really know what to expect at first. But he's shown everything that we've needed to see for him that he's going to be a great quarterback for us and a great quarterback this season. So just excited to keep that going.
I know you're gonna do whatever coaches call, but do you get extra excited when it's a lot of 3 tight end stuff, or when all 3 you're lined up wide?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have all of us on the field at once. But like you said, I'm just kind of out there where I'm supposed to be. It's always fun to have Eric and Albert out there. We have a good relationship with both those guys, so we have fun when we're out there together. And you always love having multiple tight ends on the field. So.
How familiar are you with Mark Andrews? Did he attend that tight end university with you?
Yeah.
What do you like about his game?
Yeah, he did attend tight end U, and man, he's a great tight end, man. I mean, he's done great things. He just signed a big contract with them, and so I'm excited to play against him. Excited to compete with with what he's doing, and excited to see what he does against our defense. I think I've said this multiple times. I think our defense is one of the best in the league. So it's going to be cool to see what he does and see how our defense guards him and reacts to him and things like that. So it should be good.
How close is your offense to being highly effective in the red zone?
I think we're close. I think when we go back and watch film, it's very minor mistakes, minor details that are holding us back from every time we get down there to coming out with points. So I know that just like last game, there was a couple times it's just like certain little mistakes that are very fixable that are holding us back from those scores. So each week we're focusing on that. That was the first thing that Coach Shermer said when we came into our offensive meeting is that, hey, we got to finish these drives in the red zone. So it's a big focus for us, and I think we're close. Though I think we're on the way to getting there, and everybody's pushing towards that direction. So.
How'd you grade out the tight ends run blocking so far? Room for improvement in that area?
Yeah, I think there's room for improvement always. I think even you ask the best tight end, best blocker in the league, I would say is George Kittle. You ask him every game, how do you think you did? I think it's going to always be better. I think for us that we've had some good blocks, we've had some bad blocks, and it's just kind of making sure that we're at a high level of consistency each play, and making sure that we get those blocks done. I think we. In the tight end room specifically, we sprung some really good runs for us on the edge, but also had some runs that could have been better. So definitely room for improvement, but definitely looking like we were able to do those things. So.
You're 3-0. Nationally, there seems to be that, but because the teams you played haven't done well, obviously. Do you see a game like this Sunday as a measuring stick type game, given the Ravens not dominance, but certainly the way they played the last several years in the AFC?
Yeah, I'll never discredit a win, but I definitely think the Ravens are a really good team for us to play against. I think, like you said, they've played some really good opponents so far. They've shown what they can do. They've shown that they're a good team. So I think it is a good, measuring stick for us to see, how we're going to match up against them. I think they're a good team, but I also think we're a good team too. So, like I said, I'm never going to discredit a win, but also excited to play against them.